in his book, I had won an argument, but like he teaches, whenever you win an argument, you lose a friend. Hello, my name is Mungai, and well, may I say that this has been a fast month for this last like 9 days. Yeah, wow, so much can happen in 9 days. So I I just want to share some wisdom from what has happened in the last 9 days of my life in this month. Um, I'm quite a social fella, and I have made myself quite a number of friends. I really tried hard to keep them, to be, the friend. Yeah, and like so many memes keep on popping out here. Like the one that said, you just talk with them until midnight, but just know you're not gonna be the one to marry them. And yeah. Ooh. So yeah, when we're young, we like to win arguments. We like to fight. We like to be told we are right. What a feeling! What a feeling! Yeah. So this friend of mine, um, and I had already started falling out. We may have we may have miscommunicated or misunderstood each other in one or another. Yeah. So this friend of mine and I were already friends, and the friendship was in a really rough patch. I don't know how it was gonna make it, you know. And yeah, like I believe friends normally do, we fight, and yeah. So there is this thing this friend of mine was supposed to deliver to me. And this friend of mine, this friend of mine, good lord. This friend of mine dropped by at the agreed stage. We had agreed that I was gonna pay their transport for delivering it to me, and I was planning on keeping my word. So, when you're buying something and it's expensive, sometimes you want to pay for it in advance so that when it's delivered, you only have to pay the delivery fee, so that that car difference doesn't feel like you really spend so much money, which in reality, you will still have spent the same amount of money. It's just that it hurts less to check out little amounts than to check out the whole amount at a go. Yeah. So this friend of mine had maybe forgotten that I had agreed that I would pay their transport. And so they alighted at the place I had requested them to alight. And even before they alighted, we were fighting. They were like, you, if you want to come and pick it, you come and pick it. Me, I'm not taking another and do the. And I'd already said I'm going to pay it and do the. Okay, so let's say they had already forgotten. And yeah. And so I'm going to give you my version of the story, the way I was feeling at that moment, not the way I'm feeling right now. So at that moment, I was like, how can this person even think that this small money, it was a difference of 20 shillings. This small money can keep me from getting this product. I promised I would buy from them and I was planning on keeping my word. Yeah. So I was really mad at them for not really remembering that I said I was gonna pay their transport. Yeah. And the friend again alighted at a place where they had to pay 20 shilling extra. And then after paying the extra 20 shilling, they wanted to take a motorbike, probably a Bolt Uber bike, to wherever their destination was. And then they had called me, and I had like 3 missed calls on my phone because I was walking, so I didn't realize that my phone was ringing. All the while they had arrived and I didn't know. But I was walking towards the direction in which they were in. Uh, I guess another thing I didn't communicate. But I really, in my head, the way you tell yourself, like, they'll come here, I'll be here, and we'll exchange, blah, 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 and everything will be good, right? So this friend of mine apparently, so this friend of mine didn't didn't want to come to where I was to deliver. And while I was walking towards where they were to go and pick the product that they were selling to me, they called me and then they started quarreling. The friend called me and started quarreling me and started saying stuff like, the Uber border guy that I've called to take me to where I'm going is here. So you better come and get this stuff. And then I'm like, okay, I'm coming. And then barely a minute later, hello, are you guys walking or are you guys, how are you guys coming to where I am? Because I'm really keeping this border guy here. And then I'm like, I'm walking. And then the friend of mine gets mad, and all of a sudden, the friend starts to say things like, uh, I've kept them, they are late because of me. They're late because of me. And late because of me. Did I tell you to get here the time you got here? Couldn't you have gotten here at least 20 minutes earlier to finish up with me so that you can go to wherever you're going? Yeah. So the friend was like, I that I had kept them, and so they were late. Good God. So yeah, and then they were like, the friend was like, um, uh, you better pay this border guy to bring me to where you are so that I can give you this thing, and then me I go where I'm going. And then I asked him, how much will the border charge? If he will take 50 shillings, I don't mind paying him. So apparently, the person that was coming to deliver doesn't know my area that much because wherever the friend of mine was going is a place I know. It only cost 100 shillings to go there. And then this border guy wants me to pay an extra 100 shillings on top of what they are already being paid for them to go wherever they are going. So this border guy gets like 100 shillings for a place where I would have paid 50 shillings or even less, depending on who you are talking to. And then they also have to be paid extra, and most of the time Uber or Bolt doesn't charge you less than 100 shillings. So they were probably gonna get like 250 shillings for a service they would have done for only 100 shillings. And then me, I'm supposed to add him more money. I was mad. And then I requested a friend of mine because they are my friend. So why didn't you let this border guy go? And then when I get there and you give me my stuff, you can then take another boda, and then you go where you are going. And then this friend of mine said the most infuriating thing my youthliness could ever hear. Ati, who will give me money to pay this border guy for coming to this location in which I'm in? Good Lord. I'm still as furious as I was on Friday when they told me that. Pay a border guy that has not even carried me to wherever. They have come, whichever the app they were used to come to my location, and you have disagreed, and me, I pay them after disagreeing with them so that I can cancel and call another border. How? Why? Which Nairobi is this friend of mine coming from? Good Lord, I was really super mad at this point. And yeah, so the friend of mine was like, if you're not coming, I will just cancel and refund your money. Man, man. Wait. With this economy, someone couldn't have gotten me any mad than that. I was mad. I was. You defending the border guy instead of me, your friend. You want to pay a stranger who has refused my decent 50 shillings to take you to a place which is on the route in which I'm in, just a slight diversion, just. I was mad. I was mad. I was mad. I'm still quite mad, by the way. When I think about it, I'm just mad. I'm really mad. I'm really, really mad. Like, I'm really mad. I'm really mad about the whole scenario. Yeah. So my friend sided with a stranger instead of me. Good Lord. Yeah, so the lesson for this story was where how to how to win friends and influence people easily. So I read that book, and on Dale Carnegie's or Dale Carnegie, I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm a Kenyan. I don't know any Dale whatever's in Kenya. Yeah. So uh in his book, I had won an argument, but like he teaches, whenever you win an argument, you lose a friend. Yeah, so today's Sunday and I can't see their status. They've definitely blocked me or blocked me from seeing their WhatsApp statuses. Yeah, and it really hurts. I won an argument, but I lost my friend. So basically, the title of this story should be How to Lose Friends and Hardly Influence People. Hiya, thank you. My name is Mungai, and this is, I don't know, this is just a recorded video I wanted to do and share the lesson with you guys. Have a beautiful time.